So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Winthrop the two-time Big South Conference Coach of the Year, Julie Torbett.
Well, first of all, I want to start off by thanking President Dr. DeGiorgio and for Athletic Director Tom Hickman for naming me as the new head volleyball coach at Winthrop University. I'm very excited about the opportunity and just feel very fortunate that situation was where I was looking for a position and this position came open. Also the search committee that I was able to meet with that was gracious enough to answer a lot of questions that I had and be able to ask me questions that you needed to know if I was going to be a good fit. So thank you very much for the members of the search committee and anyone that had a hand in bringing me to Winthrop. I'm kind of informal, so I'm going to kind of go off a little bit of notes, but a little bit informal. As I look around the room, I recognize a lot of familiar faces, and that is exciting to me because I think all of you are here today obviously to support the volleyball program here at Winthrop and to support me in my new endeavor. And so I appreciate you taking the time out. For those of you that don't know me, I'm going to go through a little brief bio of me and so that you can get to know me. And please stick around afterwards so that I can personally shake your hand and get to know you and learn your name as we're going to be all in this together as part of the Winthrop family. I don't like to really talk about myself, my accomplishments. I told Jack, I said that's SID's job to keep up with my record and keep up with those things. I can tell you I have not won a single volleyball match by myself. I've absolutely not earned one victory by myself. So I credit all that to all my former players and to all the people around me that supported and helped me. And that has been a lot of people. So there's a lot of people that I could stand up here and take a lot of time in thanking because they were instrumental in making that happen, which has allowed me to get a great job like this and be able to be in a position to lead this program. And so just take a little bit of time so that you guys can understand where I've come from and the reason why I think I do stand out as a successful coach in this business. First of all, I was raised in a small town in western Pennsylvania. My dad was a coach. He was a coach at the high school that I attended, and I was brought up with going on team buses, playing tackle football behind the football field. He was a football coach, he was a track coach, and he was my volleyball coach. And so I just kind of grew up in the gym and grew up around athletics and in that time period where it was very special for girls to get to play sports. And so I was a multi-sport athlete. I did it all and, just loved being able to have the opportunity to compete. And so I would say that competitive drive that is innate in me, I owe to my mom and dad for providing that experience for me. After high school, I chose to have lofty goals and to go to one of the best programs in the country at Penn State University. And even though they were a nationally ranked program, that is the place that I wanted to go. And I did not have a thought process that wasn't possible. That's where I was going. I was going there and I was going to play volleyball there and also get an excellent education. And I earned my degree in exercise and sports science from Penn State and played for one of the best coaches in the country, Russ Rose. I would say what Russ has provided for me, besides great mentoring and advice in my career, was work ethic. Absolutely strong work ethic pushed us to the limits every single day to achieve greatness. And I'm very appreciative of that because life isn't easy. And so it very much prepared me for real life circumstances and for things that would come along after my playing career that I owe a lot of that to him and instilling in me. So strong work ethic, I think, is really critical for success. The third thing is loyalty. And I have had the opportunity to witness true loyalty through this whole transition. First of all, my family. I want to thank them for being so loyal and showing me true love and loyalty every day. They are all so excited. I have 3 boys. They are all so excited about joining the Winthrop family. They came into the gym and they were so impressed with the Coliseum and so impressed with what you have to offer. And I'm so excited that they'll get to experience that and get to be a part of this new family. And for their loyalty and just being a coach's husband is not always an easy task, because I wear the whistle a lot in the house too. And sometimes I have to be told to put the whistle away. But they've just been very supportive through this whole process. And as I said, they're all, really excited about moving here and getting to know all of you as well. So those are 3 things that I think separate me maybe from some other great coaches that are out there. Of course, I have knowledge of the game. Of course, I know my X's and O's, and I love to do that. But I really believe that having genuine loyalty and an incredible work ethic and tenacious competitive drive is what is going to help us win. And I do like to win. I don't believe in rebuilding. I just told Becca that I had a meeting with them, with the team right before this, and I don't believe in rebuilding. I think if you do your job right and you are surrounded by great people, I'm very fortunate to come into a situation, and I definitely want to thank Chuck and Mary for what they've been doing this spring with the team, and the team for how hard they've been working despite not having a coach, a head coach, and they didn't use that as an opportunity to slack off or to make an excuse. They want to win is what they told me as well. And so I think that that's going to be a great fit, and that I'm very fortunate to come into an opportunity like this where everything's ready to go. I know Chuck and Mary. I was obviously on the other side of the net watching Mary's career, but a phenomenal player, and I just think a fabulous part of a coaching staff to have somebody that's been here, that knows the university, knows what it's like to be a student athlete here. What a great selling point to our recruits and to the kids that we want to attract to Winthrop. And Chuck, I've respected Chuck and gotten to know him over the last couple years in what he brings to the game, and what he will be able to help me do with gadgets and computers and stats and those kind of things that I kind of missed the boat on. I'm so excited about. So I really do believe everything's in place for us to have a very successful program. I would be remiss in not thanking UNC Asheville. That is where I got my start as a college coach. So Lisa Rhodes, who just retired from UT Chattanooga, who gave me my first position as assistant coach, and then Tom Honeycutt, who was the athletic director at the time at UNC Asheville, that hired me. What a great opportunity to take a chance on a young coach. And I stayed there for a lot of years because it was a great place for me to utilize my strengths. I'm so excited about the opportunities here. I think the transition is going to be very seamless, and we are going to do great things immediately. Like Tom said, my knowledge in the Big South Conference, I think, will help for sure in us being able to do that very quickly. I know our opponents. I know what we're up against. I know many of these players, having had scouted them and prepared for them. So now having them as assets and being able to utilize them to win volleyball matches obviously is the ultimate goal, and that's what I definitely want to set out to do, is to win volleyball matches in the Big South Conference. Does anyone have any questions for me?
You just talk about how familiar you are with the personnel you've got here now and what you knew about them from the other side.
Well, as I said, I've had to scout them, and I know what we've got on the current squad. My question marks are in the recruits coming in. I've not seen those players play, unfortunately, and so that is going to be one of the things, to be able to see the new kids that have been signed, that are committed to coming here, and how they're going to fit in. I obviously know we have returning defensive specialists, returning setter, returning middle. I know that we've got the components there, but we are going to need good additions from the new players coming in. And I'm hopeful that over the next couple weeks I will be able to get to know that component and see how that works. But I really trust Mary and Chuck, and they've assured me that we've got what we need. Well, thank you all for coming.